He's Fight Talk, sponsored by Cornerstone Boxing Academy, and I'm with the boy, as always, Mark Boylan, the UWCB, the ultra white man himself. How you doing, Mark?
I'm good, mate. Literally ultra white.
Ultra white.
As I'm getting older, it's going ultra white.
Santa in the making, mate. Santa in the making.
Yeah. At least I had finished last time.
Yeah. But yeah, we're here for Dillian Whyte versus Jermaine Franklin. We're going to chuck a prediction at this one. But before we do, we're going to have a quick intro. Have some of this. There you go. Saturday, 26th of November, Dillian Whyte versus Jermaine Franklin at Wembley Arena. Dillian Whyte, 31 fights. You wouldn't believe it's been that many. 28 wins, 19 knockouts. Jermaine Franklin, unbeaten, 21 fights, 21 wins, 14 knockouts. Obviously, the last time we saw Dillian was against Tyson Fury back in April. And he obviously lost TKO in round 6. Obviously, went into that fight. A lot of people had written him off anyway, to be perfectly honest. I know a lot of us did, didn't we? You know, Fury's best in the division, to be fair, and we can't see anyone beating him at the moment. Jermaine Franklin, last time he was out was 7th of May of this year, and that was against Rodney Moore, and that was a win in round 5, TKO as well. So Dillian coming off the back of a loss, but the man. Jermaine coming off a win against someone who's not really that known. How do you see this one going, Mark? Could be an interesting night for Dillian as well, though.
Yeah. I think he's always floated in the background, hasn't he? Really, but I think he's
never dodged a fight, though. To be fair,
no. He's always missing that little edge, though, isn't he? Every time, you know, he's got a good record, like as you say, but it's that step up where he's against the stronger fighters that we see across the board, and most fighters, don't we? Really, where they've got a great record, but then they're not actually fighting anyone to start with. So, you know, and then I think that shows he's strong, he's good. I think he's got a strong opponent now, and somebody that in you know he's gonna get challenged by, you know, and I don't think he's going to be a washover. I think a lot of people will be backing him, Dillian, because you know where he's from and everything. But I think he's going to struggle on this one.
Do you think coming off the back of a defeat as well? I know it was Fury, and a lot of people did turn around and say, look, we just can't see Whyte winning it. Sometimes you get a puncher's chance, don't you? But Fury, you got to get near him to punch him, haven't you? This is the problem.
Yeah.
But we've seen a lot of Americans as well, haven't we? Like, is Jermaine Franklin another American that's built this record up of fighting people that we don't really know? Because there's a lot in America that we don't really know heavyweight-wise. And then they come over here with these sterling records like Christopher Lovejoy did, for example. And you think, oh, blimey, they're 21-0, 14 knockouts out of 21 fights. You think, God, he sounds really good. And then he gets in and he fights a guy that, you know, to be fair to Dillian, he's had quite a record, hasn't he? You know, you look at the list of opponents.
He's had some good fights, and to be honest, you know, he's always stuck in there. I wouldn't class him as the most skillful boxer in the world.
if you think he's had Joshua, Dave Allen, Derek Chisora, Robert Helenius, Lucas Brown, Joseph Parker, Chisora again, Oscar Rivas, Povetkin twice, and then Fury. that's a hell of a, a lot of people moan at Fury, don't they? And so his CV doesn't seem great other than the Wilder fights. But Dillian will go to war, won't he?
Yeah, and that's the difference. It's going to be a good battle, isn't it? That's going to be. I think both of them are quite strong from what we've seen.
Where are you putting it, Mark? If I give you a $5, I know you've got more money than that anyway. Hey, if I give you what's that?
To be honest, I was just going to go back to Joshua there. Obviously, Joshua's he's been a bit of the champion throughout, but then he's had weaknesses as well. And to be honest, I think when he fought Cornish was one of the undefeated. It's like undefeated, but it's like I could have stuck my dad in there, to be honest. And he could my dad had given him a good go, to be honest. So yeah. So I think you've got to really go Dillian, haven't you? To be honest.
What do you reckon, Mark? Stoppage, or is it going to go the distance?
Yeah, I think he's going to be angry. He's going to be.
And there's chances to prove yourself now, aren't there? Joshua's not top of the tree anymore. Usyk's kicking about. Fury's, back up there again. He's obviously just lost to him. He's going to want to come out and he's going to want to make a statement and say, look, I'm still here, isn't he? So
yeah. I think
stoppage
in 6. So I don't think he's. If you look at a lot of the heavyweights, they like to get it over with, don't they? I think they, the first couple of rounds they're testing it. They're just seeing what's there, and they're not going to go flying in for a knockout at that stage.
And you think Dillian's had the experience on the big stage, isn't he, as well? He's been in those big fights, and he's been the main event, the head card. That's going to work in his favour as well. I think, I don't know too much about Jermaine Franklin, to be perfectly honest, but Dillian's going to have a bee in his bonnet, and I think that's going to make him really hard to beat. I reckon probably within 8, I think it could be. It's going to be a knockout regardless, isn't it? Let's be honest. Whoever it's going to be, someone's going to want to make a statement. This guy's not lost. He ain't going to come in to lose, is he?
No. And I think of the a lot of the big heavyweights. They've always got them big flipper feet on, haven't they? They're all struggling, with that movement wise. Some of them are really good at the weight, and then some of them are just sort of like plodding on. So, I think that'll only be the thing that would let Dillian down, to be honest. If it was going to go that way, is because he's quite static, he's quite ploddy. But then if you look at David Hay, exactly the same. I don't know. I think he turned up in his slippers at one time because he's just like absolutely awful, And then it's just it's hard because I think nobody fighting a heavyweight's so much different. It's
one
so
punch
much
can
power.
change everything, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's it. And it's if you look at some of the fights before, it could have gone either way. When Joshua he could have caught him a couple of times. He caught him a couple of times.
Yeah, Parker, Chisora. I think they were close calls as well.
Yeah, well, they could have put him down, and it could have been the end of it. Really, it's just that it's a hard division because they're so strong, and it only takes that one punch. But I think he's got the heart for it, to be honest. And I think we'll go. I'm going for round 6 stoppage. So
between 5 and 7.
Yeah, between 5 and 7.
Well,
yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments, people. Do you agree with Mr. Boylan? Or would his dad give it a better go? Let us know in the comments. He's going with Dillian Whyte, round 6. Yeah, let us know. Hit the subscribe button and check out the rest of the content as well. But let's see how we go. Saturday, 26th of November, Dillian Whyte versus Jermaine Franklin at Wembley Arena. Mark, thanks as always. You're a star. Cheers, and buddy. I'll see you soon, mate.
See you later, mate. Cheers.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.